Fish are an essential part of a healthy human diet, high in protein and nutrients while also being low in fat. They are caught throughout the country's lakes, rivers, oceans, and estuaries. However, many populations of fish are subjected to harmful amounts of chemicals such as dioxins, DDT, and mercury. Most of these chemicals are retained within the fish's fat, as well as its skin, internal organs, and sometimes muscle tissue. It can cause serious long-term health effects in humans, such as birth defects, liver damage, and cancer. This video isn't meant to get people to stop eating fish, but rather inform them on how to properly choose and consume fish that contain lower levels of these chemicals. There's no way to look at a fish or a body of water and tell whether or not it's polluted. The only way to really find out if a fish is contaminated is to have them tested in a laboratory. However, warning signs around the body of water is always a good way to find out if there is a risk of contamination. If there are no signs, you can simply call your local or state health or environmental protection department and ask whether or not there are any advisories on the types of fish that might be consumed from the waters where you plan to fish in. If a water body has not been tested, there are a few guidelines one could follow to reduce health risks. By cleaning a fish, the amount of chemical pollutants may be reduced. It's always a good idea to remove the skin, fat, and internal organs before you cook a fish. But as an added precaution, one could discard the head, guts, kidneys, and liver, fillet the fish and cut away the fat and skin before you cook it, and make sure you clean and dress the fish as soon as possible. Remember to always follow safe food handling and storage techniques. Fish need to be kept on ice and out of direct sunlight in order to prevent the growth of bacteria or viruses. Make sure to wear gloves when skimming and trimming, and to wash your hands and surfaces when preparing fish. The way one cooks a fish can also make a difference. By letting the fat drain away, you can remove the pollutants from the fatty parts of the fish. Also, avoid the amount of fish droppings or broth you may use in gravies or sauces. These can contain high levels of pollutants. Mercury is contained within the tissue in fish, so these cleaning and cooking techniques will not reduce the amount of mercury in the meal of fish. So it's important to space out your fish meals carefully. If a fish advisory suggests to eat a fish 4 times a month, then space out accordingly throughout the month. Careful eating leads to a healthy body, so take care and be safe.